Welcome to another episode of OG55. I got Jared, Capture the Magic, and Tommy Toon in the building. We are talking HHN. Stranger Things has been officially announced. We're also going to talk about that Shrek trailer that's been the talk of the internets. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about it. Tommy Toon, Jared, up next on OG55. Welcome aboard, everybody, to another episode of OG55. Glasses are back for the weekend because I'm waiting on my new shipment of contacts, so I'm trying to conserve. But Jared, it's always good to have you on, man. How you been?
I'm doing good. Glad to be here. By the way, you can never do those thinking time where you can put the glasses in your mouth. You're just like thinking really hard. You look
that's
really
true.
smart. Dramatic. Just you got a lot of it. You get a lot of flexibility there. But no, I'm doing good. Happy to be talking some HHN. I'm actually kind of getting in the mode, even though it's June. I feel like Halloween's just around the corner, so I'm ready to talk about this stuff. And you can find me at Cap the Magic here on YouTube and all the social media places and all that good stuff. That's where you can find me just talking about very similar stuff to OG. A lot of it more East Coast. I'm like the East Coast version of OG. You got the East and West covered.
East and West, East and West. You know, it's taken a lot of self-control when you say West, and I have that drop.
I you were gonna do it.
I know. I'm like, oh man, should I? Here we go.
West Side.
There we go. It just didn't feel right not doing it. Tommy, how you doing, man? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me back on, OG. What's up, Jared? You fellas been killing it lately. I mean, just the heat has just been dropping. Shout out Conductor 2 and Vash Sky, everybody that comes on here. Webba, killing it. Sam Chat, I know I'm forgetting a lot, but you guys are all rocking. Candid Camper too, man.
Yeah,
killing it. But man, I'm excited to talk HHN, just like Jared said. Stranger Things 5. You thought Stranger Things was over. I knew this was the last hurrah. I'm glad it's coming because we need some closure from that weird ending and that weird little space when everybody thought we were getting more. Anyways, yeah, man, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at TommyToon_. That's that more day-to-day life. You never know what you'll get on those. And then on YouTube, it's TommyToon_world. You know, that's the food reviews and theme park stuff.
There he is, Tommy Toon. Make sure you go support Mr. Tommy Toon. All right, here we go, boys. We're gonna play this. It's only 37 seconds. That little teaser. Okay, let's go ahead and play it. At the end of this, on the other side, we'll talk about it. We'll break it down. Here we go.
Please come in. Stare too long, and you'll find these mirrors reflect only your darkest fears.
Crossover into Stranger Things 5. One nightmare of many. Only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
Dang, dude, that is kind of crazy. That's a pretty effective ad, actually. So, Jared, I'll start with you, then I'll go down to Tommy. What are your thoughts on this announcement?
Pretty expected. I think most of the speculation maps had Stranger Things in there. It's interesting coming off. I mean, the last time we had this house was off of season 4, which seemed like it was 10 years ago, but it was like probably 5 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so not as much hype coming off as I don't think, but I think it can really still be a good house. And especially like even those sounds of the demigorgons and stuff, those are still just creepy. Like that makes her a really good, house to have those creatures walking around and making noises. So I think it'll still be good. They're actually, I mean, we've talked about before in some other channels, like I've got my beefs with season 5, how that ended and everything like that, but there's still some pretty good scenes I could see you doing a house in with this that would be really effective. So I think it'll be really solid. And I mean, even if it wasn't an IP that people didn't care about, like they know how to do HHN. So it's like one of those things, like they always do solid houses for the most part. So I think this will be good. And the last one was good. So I think this will be very similar to that one, just one with some different, probably more of a, I guess the question is it going to be focused on season 5 or is it going to kind of be a culmination of that whole show? I suppose is some of the questions there.
That's interesting. Yeah. Now, is this bi-coastal? Do we know if this is east and west?
Yes,
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Okay.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
is, yeah.
All right. Well, Tony, what do you think about this? Are you stoked, or how are you feeling about it?
So yeah, actually, Jared, it is just 5. So
Okay.
I'm really excited that they're actually doing a 5 because if they ever wanted to rekindle this, they could do a montage house, right?
Yeah.
Then that would be all of them included because that was a speculation. Is this going to be a best of house? And man, 5 needs its own, man. I mean, we had 4 other seasons of this. I think they paired up 1 and 2 together or 2 and 3 together. I forgot, but into one house. But man, this has a lot of potential, especially with John Murdy still helming this. Like you said, Jared, I mean, we got some pictures to pull up in a little bit too whenever we could see basically what scenes they would put in the house if they really wanted to dive in. Because like this, the thing is with this house is it's not super hyped. They dropped Sinners and everybody blew up. Stranger Things, they're kind of have to, I feel like they're getting more of the female population to come with this because granted, I know Stranger Things is for everyone, but I feel like for some reason this is going to bring the fans that aren't really into horror still. Because I think the scare level in this is teetering just in the middle. It's not really scary. Yeah. We may be nervous about the sounds, right? Those are scary. The Demogorgons are scary. The like Vecna stuff is, but it's not like horror, right? We're not getting like full blown horror unless it was season 4. That was like full blown horror to me in some of those. But I don't know. What do you think? OG, man, we have some pictures up, and I was thinking some of these would actually be like showcased in the house. I'm not too sure how the house will start. Jared, I don't know if you guys have opinions, but these aren't in the order either. But I mean, of course, I think the radio station is going to be in there, right?
Yeah, I keep thinking maybe you start in the radio station because that's kind of they started the season off with. Now, the one thing I will say, you could then do another circle back to it when they have the Demogorgon where they're shocking it at the radio station. That would be a pretty cool like scene to experience and walk through.
I think that's it. Wait, go back up real fast.
Yeah, I got you.
So this one I was really hyped on, the melting room.
Yeah.
While Nancy and Jonathan are like confessing their unlove to each other. I feel like this is one of the walk-by ones where you're not going to really get scared, but you see them acting out. I mean, you never know. I just know, in my opinion, they have to hit this mark with the walls because that's HHN.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder if they can do like that, make it look like there's actually like the whatever that is, it seems like wax melting. If they can actually pull that effect off, that would be pretty cool.
Do you think they can do like a projection mapping or something like that? That might be an interesting way to do it.
I would assume you could.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
That would be clean, dude.
Yeah, I like that, dude. I like that. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy, dude. This is nuts right here, right?
So of course we got to have Will lifting up all the Demogorgons and breaking their necks, right? In the military base, right? I mean, this is like one of the most iconic scenes from that season.
Yeah.
So is he going to be doing that in front of you, or is someone trying to scare you? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. I don't know. The eyes and stuff. Imagine that thing coming at you, bro. That'd be nuts.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
So while we're scrolling through this, like, what's the hype level for you guys? Is it Sinners over this? Let's just do official. Okay. So Sinners over this, right? Or what are you going to first?
I haven't seen Sinners yet, so I don't know what to expect from. I know what Sinners is roughly. I haven't seen the movie though. I probably would be more. I'm more familiar with Stranger Things. I kind of have more of a curiosity as to what they'll do with this season of this house. So I guess this one probably has more of me wanting to check it out just because of like what are they going to do here, sort of thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen Sinners either, so I definitely have more curiosity with Stranger Things. But my question though to you guys, with the show being over, we had the series finale. Do you feel like there's still like a lot of demand or interest in this franchise, or has it waned? I generally don't know what to think about that because I don't really know. I don't know if like, where do people stand with it right now?
I think it's definitely waned. I think it still has interest, but it's nowhere near like the end of season 4. I think that was like you may not ever see that type of hype again on that level for like a streaming show. I guess there's rumors of spinoff shows they might do, so this might rekindle into the future. But yeah, I mean, I think there's still interest, but I think anytime a show ends, like it just kind of tends to kind of have a little bit of a a fall off in overall interest just because there's nothing new necessarily coming, probably. But that's kind of how I feel about it, though.
How do you feel
That's
about
the
Tom?
hard thing. That's the hard thing because it's like Stranger Things did Netflix cartoon too, an animated, and McDonald's did the toys and everything, and I didn't really feel the hype around that. But I've just seen a lot of female fans say, "Oh, I'm going to HHN now. I'm scared of horror, but I have to see this." This is like the cap off. This is the last hurrah, like I mentioned earlier. Stranger Things. This is the best time to go see it because everybody was itching for more.
Yeah.
And of course, they're not going to give us a scene where they never made, so we're not going to get nothing added, unfortunately. But like for here, when Jonathan saves Steve off the tower that's going into Dimension X, I could see this there. I could see the next one for sure, probably if you scroll down. Sorry, it's so small, but it's when they're all in the hospital and the demi-dogs are chasing them.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That scene could be fire if they really fix it. And then maybe it ends, maybe the ending, like I said, this is out of order, but maybe the ending is Mike and them doing Dungeons and Dragons, and it's like a soft ending where you're happy. The thing with that is it's HHN. So how happy do we want to make it? Are they going to end it with, Joyce Byers killing Vecna? Because I have that scene in here too. I know the house for 4 kind of ended with that area in Dimension X where Vecna had them like all like stuck and everything. So like I don't know, what do you think's the ending gonna be? Like, is it gonna be a stronger ending?
Yeah, I feel like it might be that Joyce scene when you're
okay.
I feel like I mean I get if having him ending playing Dungeons and Dragons wouldn't be very HHN. So I kind of feel like that'll. If I had to bet, I would bet they would probably do that like final fight scene.
Yeah,
if I were to guess.
But that would be kind of crazy, right? Because Dungeons and Dragons is heavily featured in FanFest.
Yeah.
So that would be a crazy like crossover, wouldn't it?
Yeah, good point though. I like that.
Right?
Yeah. You never know.
I mean, that's kind of wild. Yeah. I don't know. Now, go ahead, Tommy. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. I was just gonna say 8. They got to show number 8 pop up too. You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking. She got to be in at least once.
I keep thinking that scene too, where 11. Well, we don't know. I guess technically what happens to her, but whenever she's at the end there, like there. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of scenes from this season that they could do. I just don't know on this scale. Like if you did go after this one and not do the battle inside the kaiju creature or whatever, how would you do this? Like I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm just like, man, that'd be quite the scene to have. Like,
okay, I got it. So, damn, you weren't over here though. So you had Fallout. Did you see Fallout?
Yeah.
The house last year.
Yeah.
And OG, we took you through Fallout, right?
Yep.
Okay, so there's one point where you're walking through. It's like the middle, and it's like a desert, and one of the ghouls jumps out at you, and then you're walking back into something. It's like outside, but it's more head on. You know how like they put like, man, I don't know. It's hard because it's only in Hollywood. Did you have one of those scenes, Jared? I didn't look at any of the POVs from over there, so I don't know.
I know the houses were different for Fallout. I don't recall that.
Darn. So this could be that exact thing, but we're looking at that instead, the Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I mean,
there's
I don't
things
know.
they could do. It would be. I mean, if they're able to pull this scene off, that would be impressive. If they're able to.
I know people want this. I know Tones. If you're watching, shout out Tones. Hey. Man, we got to get you there. We got to get him there one night, at least for this, bro. It's the end. It's the cap off, bro. We got to get him there.
Yeah, and that'd be sick. That would be really, really. This is a crazy looking scene. And we got this scene right here.
So this is kind of what Jared was mentioning. Like this was like part of the spin-off idea. Mm-hmm. You know, the guy that has the thing in the suitcase, right? And then this is Henry Creel when he's younger and he finds it. I was just thinking they have to show Henry Creel at some point going through the cave. I don't know if it's this scene or him trying to squeeze through and like catch the kids and stuff, but that's probably going to be one of the scenes for sure. They have to utilize him at some point. If not, I don't know. That's a fail. But to me, they just keep upping the ante for HHN. Side note from Stranger Things, but man, John Murdy was dropping heat on Twitter. He was saying someone asked some questions about the fire towers in the front of Hollywood, right? And he said they have new ones. They bought new pyrotechnics.
No.
Oh,
I
nice.
swear that's what he said. He dropped some heat. So no pun intended, but
Literally,
I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous because they said the opening ceremony could be Fortnite. So with new towers and Fortnite, bro, that's gonna be like something we've never seen, bro, at HHN. I don't know, at least Hollywood.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. So we have new flame towers, man.
That's what he said in the tweet.
Dude, that is gonna be
He doesn't
sick.
really lie. I know.
Well, and then they're gonna do Fortnite, which is interesting because that's such a
It hasn't
Disney
been
thing now.
Yeah, it hasn't been
Confirmed
official.
Just-
Yeah.
Like, you know, kind of like
There's a lot of smoke there though for that. Like I feel like there's something to it though.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. That'd be smart though. That'd be very, very smart. And then we got these scenes right here.
So that's Henry, Vecna going through the thing like I mentioned, and then the Joyce taking the axe to his head. I mean, sorry, the spoilers 6 months later. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, man.
People watch the house be like, "Oh, I was gonna watch it next week." Jeez.
I know, darn, yeah. Sorry in the chat when they comment, but this scene would be insane. Then they go to the next one that you mentioned, like the Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Purple Rain.
They got if they do this scene, they got to play Purple Rain.
It's a wrap if they do it. They could end it with this.
Yeah, they could. I guess the thing is, like, even looking through all these, like, there is actually, funny enough, is like, again, I wasn't the biggest fan of season 5, but there are a lot of like iconic type scenes you could point to.
Yeah,
I'm just curious what is the story of the house, more or less, like which ones are they going to choose? Because I think probably Vecna dying, probably the Purple Rain scene. Right. But even like the cave scene, but then it's like, how many more can you fit in here? Like, I do think the Henry and the cave one, or some of the cave stuff, could be interesting. But yeah, there's a lot to choose from that they got with this house.
There is, and that's why I'm glad we're showcasing it, because people may forget,
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I appreciate you sending me these pictures, Tommy, because it gives everybody at home like a visual reference to what we're talking about, which I love. Now, so far for the beats. Yeah, now so far for HHN, we only have 2 confirmations, if I'm not mistaken, right? We got Sinners and Stranger Things. There was rumors
for Hollywood.
Orlando has the Jack the Clown and Dr. Oddfellow house too, so we have 3.
Yeah,
3, and then Tommy, are we going to get that Jack one or probably not?
So, per speculation, it may be Jack versus Hollywood Harry, and it may be the Year of the Clowns with more clown stuff coming, but I kind of just backed off the speculation for now because I know Universal has only a couple months to drop all these bombs, and not really, figuratively, YouTube, but Midsummer, he's gonna save one house for that. I think I don't know about Orlando. I feel like they save a house for that too, and I forgot that the guy that runs its name. I don't know if you know his name.
I can't remember his name. Yeah, I know Moody is the main guy for Hollywood for sure, but I can't remember the guy for Orlando. But yeah,
Conductor always he's good with names, so that would work if he was here. But shout out Conductor. But the thing with John Murdy is he's not retiring next year for sure, because he's already worked on like 3 or 4 house treatments for 2027. And it's weird because Curry Barker, the guy that did Obsession, has a video that he just did on like a podcast saying he wants a booth of Obsession in HHN. A booth? I don't know what he means. Does he mean a house? Because then he'll get it next year for sure. Because Universal just signed him on for an 8-figure deal for a horror movie. So he's gonna be banking it in. Universal's gonna love this guy now after this. Like, he just made them so much money, like Blumhouse, everybody that was involved. I think if Obsession came this year, it would just be like Freaky Nicky running around or something in the middle area. It can't be too much because he's already done with everything, right?
Well, and usually they take, I know, and I'm sure they can make exceptions, but like usually they're working on these houses like, more than a year in advance. So I don't, if it was anything, it might be like a scare zone. They might be able to throw together quicker than a house, but I don't know if this is right. I looked it up. Is it Michael Alio Is he run the one for Orlando?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I do follow somebody like that. So going back to what you just said, we're always a step behind or year behind. Last year, everybody was like Sinners should be here. The year before that, everybody was like Terrifier should be here. And then it just always takes 1 year I feel like they get one fan type horror that is no matter what a guarantee for people. Like the people talking the most about a horror movie or an event, that's what it's going to be no matter what. So Obsession would be it. But does that mean Backrooms doesn't get the treatment then?
Dude, I feel like Backrooms might make for a better HHN house, to be honest.
Dude,
if you
did
Backrooms really well, that could be real. It would be different. It'd be really creepy.
Yeah, all the liminal spaces and everything. That would be really good for Florida since they give you a big span of everything. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. But anyways, real quick, back to Stranger Things. The thing with Stranger Things is now they could do food again. So it'd have like Stranger Things food, Sinners food, and that's going to sell, man. This IP is going to sell big time, bro. I mean, like I was saying, all these fans that aren't fans of horror are going to go to this.
Yeah.
So, OG, like, what do you think? Like, does this intrigue you more? Because you're not a big fan of horror and stuff. Like, does this draw you in, or do you need more to sell you on this?
No, I'm a big fan of HHN. It's funny because I'm not a Halloween guy. Couldn't care less about Halloween. And I don't really like horror movies, but I love HHN, which is really bizarre.
I'm the same way. I'm the exact. I hate horror movies. I can't stand them, but I love HHN.
Yeah, no, I've gone. This will be my 3rd year, and I'm going. But actually, Jared, we did a video recently about the possibility of The Simpsons.
Yeah,
Treehouse of Horror. Now that would be kind of crazy. That would really be very unique to have a horror. Maybe they can do something in front of The Simpsons, Tommy, in front of our little Simpsons attraction. There's like that little courtyard or something, or maybe a full-blown house. Dude, that would be really sick. Now,
that's what he kind of alluded to in that video. I know he was mostly talking about Hollywood in that video, but if you look at Orlando's too, there's usually the Simpsons ride is a queue for a haunted house back there. So you could just have that. I mean, it would fit right back there if they did have a Treehouse of Horror back there. And it would, I mean, you could do a Simpsons take on Stranger Things, on Sinners. Like you could do a lot of like their pop culture sort of stuff they do. It would be, I think it would be interesting because it would be very different tone. And I think with HHN as it grows, I think they do start doing more of these, like not just strictly horror, but trying to do more things to appeal to more, I guess you could call it the normie crowd that's not really into this stuff necessarily. Simpsons would be something you could pull them in. Stranger Things would be something you could pull them in. It actually makes some sense if they went that route.
No, it would. And I'm at Universal now, like almost every weekend. I mean, it's crazy. I'm a Universal guy, No, but and one of the best, and this is probably the same thing over there in Orlando, but some of the best selling merch that I see people walking around in is all this Simpsons stuff. I mean,
I think you guys sell more Simpsons merch than we do. I mean, there's some I see, but when you guys are talking about out there in Hollywood, I get the feeling you guys sell way more Simpsons merch out there. I don't know why, but I mean, I see it sometimes, but I don't see as much of the Simpsons stuff. At least when I'm there.
Yeah, I see it a lot, man. I see it a lot, and I think they can do a lot of cool things with this. But here's the other caveat with this whole thing is Disney owns the Simpsons, right? Now, I don't think Disney minds Universal using the Simpsons. Obviously, I think they're probably going to extend their contract because I don't think Disney has any plans for this franchise in terms of theme parks. We talked about it many times, Jared. But would Disney be okay with grotesque stuff like this? Like, I don't know. That's the thing.
So you could go a little lighter. I mean, they have different. This is pretty intense. Yeah. So for me is the only way they would let Universal probably pull it off if they know that they're not going to do it for Oogie Boogie in the future.
Yeah.
Right? So if they knew they're going to use it and utilize it for Oogie Boogie later in the future, that could work. So my thing is our Simpsons land, our Springfield's in the middle almost of our park. So that's why it gets a lot of clout. I mean, and I'm not even gonna lie, I bought the Bort keychain. I don't know if you've seen that old episode where it's like Bart. No, I have no Bart. It's Bort with an O, right? It's pretty funny. I mean, they actually have that for sale. So I mean, that's actually like a thing. I think that's pretty cool. So to me, what I got from it was they would do a layover on the ride for Hollywood. So you'd
Interesting.
still wait in the queue. I don't know. I mean, this is all speculation. You'd wait in the queue still, and then you'd go in the ride, and then they shut it. It's all dark and it's a screen. That would just be a Treehouse of Horror layover. And I could be wrong because it's all speculation, but then that would be a good people eater because there's going to be a 2 to 3 hour wait for Stranger Things. Then you get the DreamWorks Theater, which who knows what they're putting in there at this point.
Right.
And then let's say you get this for that. And this is like some of the best Simpsons stuff ever is the Treehouse of Horror. I always go back and just each season just watch that one episode and just burn through them all for Halloween because they're so iconic.
Dude.
Yeah, culturally, those were big there for a little bit. I mean, they were.
Yeah.
I wonder about ours too because I know the I forget the show what they call Nightmare Fuel that they have in Orlando. Those people that do that show are on tour right now, so they're going to have to do something different in Orlando. I know there's speculation out there. I don't think it's going to be the same show that's been there for the past few years. But that idea, I mean, you're not wrong. If you look at the wait times with these houses, if you did have something else to pull them over, like a Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, it could help relieve some of the wait times. They would have to move that queue, at least for ours, but that wouldn't be a terrible idea. It would still be part of it and maybe, try and relieve some of the pressure. But I will say this year, me and my wife, we did get Express Pass because it's like, I don't want to be waiting in lines for 3 hours at a pop. So this first year we're doing it with Express Pass. I'm pretty excited to check it out that way.
And the Express Pass is going to be long anyways. It's still like a 20-minute wait sometimes.
Don't tell me that, Tommy. I need it. I'm just going right through. All right.
My bad. But then one more thing real quick.
Sure.
Another reason why they need like the people eater too is because I know I just like to say that, but it's like, bro, if they're doing the Fast and Furious ride, where are they putting the congestion of that? That's the thing. Because the buffet's right there. Sorry, this is all Hollywood talk, but the buffet's like right next to the back part where you go eat at for the RIP tour, VIP tour, whatever you call it. And then like you can't do the extended queue, what they're doing now in the Parisian courtyard, because that's where all the fun's at. Right. So the thing with me is like, well, there's going to be too much going on. The crows are going to be there. This is like a whole area that stretches out into Springfield. It's just going to be tons of people. And I know we're used to it. We're used to shoulder, but adding Fast, you have to do something else in that area. So put the Springfield thing. I mean, I don't know. This all could be butchered tomorrow. Universal likes to do that to me. I don't know. They drop so much information where we still need the Fast opening date. We still need 6 more houses over here. I mean, come on, man. We got to put it together. And they just opened a new park in Texas, or they're opening, the Universal Kids. I don't know if you guys did a video on that, but
no, I'm planning on it, but I have thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Well, I have initial. So we're actually going to go check that out next month. So I'm kind of reserving some of my, like first impressions, see what it's like, see what the kids actually think about that park. Because I think that's
about them. It's about them.
And I think that's the thing about this is you have adults talking about a essentially the ages for that park are 3 to 8 years old.
I see that.
It's like, okay, what adults necessarily want from a theme park is not going to match what like pre-K, pre-K or like second graders want. So my kids are like in the age range for that. So they'll be sort of the testing ground for like, okay, do you guys like this? And then whatever I think about it, just at that point doesn't really matter. But
do they like SpongeBob? Because I'm not even gonna lie, that SpongeBob ice cream sundae, that's probably the biggest thing that I've seen coming from there. That looks crazy. They're doing like the ice cream shop from SpongeBob or something. I'm like, that's pretty legit. I don't know. That's crazy to me.
Going to meet SpongeBob when he's meeting in the park, but I don't know if I don't think he's ever really watched the show or anything like that. But no, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. I have some thoughts too, but it's sort of like, I don't know. I'm always, when you judge it through other people's lenses at the same time, you're like, well, okay. But I also think of Peppa Pig Park, and I'm like, this looks like Peppa Pig Park, which I think this park is really going after that type of thing.
So, like, I know a lot of people weren't hyped up on this, and I'm not too much either. That's so cool you're going. I'm going to check out your video when you go, so all your family stuff. I'm more interested to see the battle between Universal Kids and then that Mattel one in Arizona that was supposed to open up.
Yeah, that one I heard ran some. They're opening one in Arizona, and I think in Kansas is another one they're opening up. And I heard that ran into some
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's canceled, but I think they've ran into some road bumps along the way.
Praise to Universal because they don't hit no road bumps. If they do, they don't let no one know.
Yeah.
Like, and they still open up. Like,
They do. I was honestly a little disappointed in what I saw. Now here, Jared's right though. This is for kiddos. Legoland. I think Legoland hits the right marks. I think Legoland. I can go to Legoland and I can be like, okay, this isn't for me, but like I get it. Like this is a quality place. It's landscape. There's flowers. There's a lot of concrete in that universe. I mean, that Minion raft ride looks like the LA River.
That didn't look great. That angle did not look very good.
Yeah. So there's things about it, but here's the thing too. To be fair to the kid park, here's the thing too. And I've always said this, and I believe it 100%, is that the hardest part about these parks, and we're seeing it with the Mattel one and countless parks, the America one that didn't get built recently, right? Is just getting these things built in the first place.
Yep.
Getting it off the ground.
Right. Exactly. Now that it's built, now they can add trees.
Yeah.
How many times have we heard about some new park that's going to open and it never materializes? I can think of like 4 or 5 in the past like 7 years that have happened. And then you got Nate Bargatze that said he's opening up some new theme park in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be able to do it. But anytime I hear these new things from not Universal or Disney, I'm always like, we'll see. Like, because I feel like
Dollywood? Is Dollywood in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Dollywood's in Tennessee.
Well, you can't beat Dollywood. I mean, even that ride got postponed. The coaster into the water ride.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Universal just pumps it out. Like, I will be shocked if Universal UK doesn't drop in 2031, like they said.
Oh, it probably will. Yeah.
It will.
I mean,
right.
Well, and even like some of the stuff we were seeing out of, there was the Shrek ride that people were really panning on there. It's almost an exact copy of a ride they have at Peppa Pig Park. That's actually worse. Like this one has theme cars. The one in Peppa Pig, you're just on this thing going like this, and there's nothing to see. But when we did it, my son loved the thing. He thought it was amazing. He was like 3 at the time, and I was like, "Oh, let's ride it again." I'm like, "Okay, we ride it again."
Where's that?
Like, it's just, I think when it comes to kids and like especially theme park people, like these are the same types of people, and I get it. Like this is what you do. You talk about the theme parks. You know, they'll pick out sight lines and the theming and this. I just think that the lens that's being looked through is through a lens that this park wasn't designed for. Doesn't mean it doesn't have its flaws. Doesn't mean they haven't missed the mark in some places, but I just think it's a completely different, maybe palette of what the park is supposed to be for. And then people are kind of looking at it through like I saw somebody, they brought their kid and they're like, I have thoughts on it, but my son had a great time at the park. So like, at the end of the day, that's kind of what you want out of it. So, I mean, we'll see. I'll see what my kids think about it and have some more thoughts on it.
But the parents pay to play. So if you don't like the room or you don't like the quality of customer service and stuff, then you don't go back. You know, even if your kid liked it. I mean,
I'll be honest. I'm not paying $350 a night for that hotel. After we saw the pictures, I was like, yeah, we got a room it's like 5 minutes away at some brand new Holiday Inn Express for like $120. I'm like, I'll do that.
Oh wow, yeah, don't give away all your secrets, man. Dang, 120.
The room's already booked, man. It's good.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing too. I will say I got a lot of critiques about that park, but the Puss in Boots took the entire budget. Because
that
does look good, yeah.
And the SpongeBob stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy, but like, yeah, we'll see how it does. You know, we'll see how it does. I mean, you're right, Jared. Maybe the kiddos go and they love it. You know, I mean,
yeah.
Who knows, man?
I'll be curious. I do think. What was it? I forget. I had something I was going to say and it completely slipped my mind about that park. But anyways, no, I think it we'll see. Like my daughter's a little too old for it. She'll still have fun. My son's right in that range for it, so he'll kind of be the testing ground. But I think like that Jurassic Park coaster, by the way, is actually a little more thrilling than I thought it was going to be for a kiddie park.
Yeah, it's like you're on
one. Yeah, I did see that one. Looks pretty legit. I mean,
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe they've got inside of it like stuff that's geared more toward like pre-K and some that's geared more toward a little bit of like 7 to 8 year olds is my guess, but we'll see.
They have a ride. I went to Legoland with Mr. Webba and his lovely wife. We went to Legoland and it was really funny, bro. Like they have a ride that's like Goofy's Sky School. Okay.
Oh man.
But it's like 10 times more scary, dude. Like
really?
the drop is way bigger. Yeah. So I'm in line for this thing and I'm thinking Legoland. Like, dude, I can do anything here. You know, it's freaking Legoland, right? bro, this thing was a monster. I was like, there's no way this is in Legoland. There's no way.
Sometimes it's a new coaster too, Galactic Coaster.
Yeah, that was pretty dope, dude. That was dope. It was a launch and everything.
Well, see, we're gonna go to Legoland in September, so I'll experience this one in Legoland again, and I'll be kind of curious to compare the two because I kind of feel like Legoland and what that Peppa Pig park is are kind of different. What they're going for, I think this Universal Kids Park is basically looking at like a Peppa Pig type thing and just trying to emulate that because it almost looks. Peppa Pig Park is in Orlando, or not Orlando. Well, it's in Legoland in Florida, so it's like Winter Garden.
Oh, got it. So you guys don't have the Galactic Coaster thing. So like
we do. We do.
Oh, you do? Oh, wow. Yeah. So I don't have kids, but my nephew wants to go to Legoland, and I'm like, well, I kind of want to go on that Galactic Coaster ride, right? That's the new one.
Hey, Tommy, you would like it. It's an interesting vehicle. Like you sit shoulder to shoulder, right?
Right.
And then it turns. It's kind of like Cosmic Rewind, but not nearly as crazy, you know.
That ride's fun too, yeah.
Yeah, and you launch, and the launch is pretty quick. I think Webba was saying it's like 0 to 60 or something crazy like that.
Holy moly.
It's pretty fast, man. And then you get in there, and it turns you, and you can see like the Lego planets and all this crazy stuff. It's pretty dope, man.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty dope. Yeah, we went with Alan, Almighty Coasters too.
Oh yeah, man, he's been killing it too. I've seen he's somewhere right now. I saw his Instagram.
Yeah, he went to Universal today.
Damn, yeah, that's lit. But yeah, if you guys want to see Goofy Sky School POV through metas, man, and me freaking out, you go on my IG, man. I'm freaking out, man. I did it for Tones, man, because I know he doesn't like it.
Oh, bro, we got to get you and Tones Poppy on that ride.
I know at the same time, bro.
Jared, that is Tones's like arch nemesis. That ride,
dude.
Like,
what happened to him on there?
He just hates it. He's just like, dude, this is the worst. I don't think he likes how it doesn't like. There's no bank turns. There's no bank turns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it feels like you're gonna, like, tip over.
Out of the seat. Yeah.
I think it's crazy, bro. Yeah. It's crazy.
I have one out here at my park or whatever, the Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. It's called Sidewinder, but you sit in it a little different. You kind of sit in like a half moon, and then it comes down on all you like the bar. So you're not really super locked in. And it just whips you around. The person in the middle gets just smashed.
Dude, that is crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
But you'll like that Galactic Coaster though, you guys. It's a fun time. It really is. And it's pretty fun. It's like picture basically if they took Space Mountain and Cosmic Rewind, combined it, and made it Lego.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
You went like the first month or first week or something.
Yeah, we went for like the preview.
Dude, that's legit, bro.
Yeah, it was sick, dude. We had a good time, man. We had a good time.
I was gonna try and go earlier, but for us, Legoland's like almost 5 hours away because it's another it's 2 hours to Orlando for us. It's another at least it's a little bit of a drive. So we're gonna do it where we go to Orlando and then go there the tail end of it and then head home. But yeah, I'm excited to check it out. It's been a few years, and I think listen, I got new Legos sitting over here, so I'm into Legos. So I feel like it's a good fit.
Bro, you seen those Lego suitcases are fire. I know they're like 3 years old, but have you seen them?
I haven't seen those.
Oh my God, bro. I'll send you a picture later. They have like red, blue, green. It's literally like a suitcase, but it's a Lego block.
Oh, that's cool.
It's fire, bro. Yeah, they're hitting hard. I actually seen someone at the airport when I flew down to Disneyland last week or whatever. Yeah, someone had it. I was like, oh, carry on. I was like, don't leave that. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude,
just joking. Yeah.
Dude, this new Galactic Coaster, they have a little area that they built like a space land to it, right? And they have a restaurant there, like a walk up kind of like you order on like this big screen, and then you walk up, you pick up your food.
Wow.
Dude, and maybe it's because it's California. I don't know. The variety, like for a kid park, blew my mind. Dude, they had like pad thai. Yeah, pad thai,
really?
bro. Yeah, they had pad thai. They had birria. Is it birria? Birria tacos.
Yeah,
they had
birria, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, birria. They had you can get beer. You can get but it was crazy. They had everything in that place. It was so good too. I was like, all right, Legoland, let's go, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a one up right there. I need to see that now. Actually, hopefully someone recorded it. You got to record it next time. I got to see that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was pretty sick. I have footage of me walking in there.
I just died of your arms tonight.
You just had that ready to go. I like
Yeah,
that.
he had that on a lock and load.
And that's a new one too. I'm like, okay, we're talking Legoland. Perfect time to use it.
There you
know what I'm
go.
saying?
There
Perfect
you
time.
go.
But
They're gonna say, I put that on there 3 years ago and found the perfect opportunity just now. I knew it would come in handy.
exactly. Now let's go ahead and dive into our next topic. We're going to talk about the Shrek trailer. This is crazy, right? Shrek is coming out again. We got the 5th movie. I think this is the first one. Jared, correct me if I'm wrong. Under the Universal umbrella. I
believe so.
Right?
I think
so. And people are kind of losing their minds over this. Like, it's funny, and we'll play it, but just to kind of set the table a little bit. I see all this stuff on social media. Oh man, they ruined the characters. They look so different now. It's going to be so hard getting used to it. And I'm watching it going, they did? They look the same, bro. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're a little brighter than they were before or something. I don't know. I mean, they look a little cartoonier, but it's marginal, dude. Like, I don't get it.
Kind of like
It's like a decade later. What do you expect?
Right,
I'm kind of agnostic on Shrek, and so I need to go back and watch the older ones because I first saw it too. It didn't stick out to me, but I haven't seen a Shrek movie probably in like 10 years, so
Yeah.
it's been a bit.
Yeah. Well, let's check it out. Let's see. It's only a minute and 20, so we'll watch the whole thing, and then at the other end, we'll talk about it. Here we go.
Once upon a time, a hideous ogre and a delusional donkey embarked on a journey to the magical city of further away.
Oh my God, it's happening. It's really happening. Do you know what that means? I need a makeover. Get my arms yoked and my back jacked, my ass added, maybe even tighten up my badonkadonk.
No, definitely not.
So what you're saying is Shrek and Donkey off on another...
No, don't say it.
2 stalwart friends.
That's not what this is.
On a whirlwind...
Donkey.
Big city...
Oh, I'm caked up like a friggin' bakery.
Wanna date a snowman?
Speed up, Shrek.
You really can't help yourself, can you?
Hell to the no, I can't. Shrek and Donkey, 2 stalwart friends off on another whirlwind big city adventure. Oh, this is bad. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see there was something in everything about you. Roxanne!
Donkey!
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
Okay, so what did you guys think of that? Jerry, I'll start with you, then I'll go down to Tommy.
I mean, Shrek is kind of one of those things where like they kind of poke fun at a little stuff of pop culture. They've always kind of poked fun at Disney, and so there's some times in there where they also do that. So that part's pretty consistent. Of course, the kids had the broccoli hair. They had to put that in there.
Of course.
I mean, nothing about this is like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see this. But nothing about this is like, oh man, I'm completely not going to see this now. I think a lot of it's just going to be how it, like a lot of movies nowadays is like, what's the word of mouth on it? I think is going to be the big thing here. This part was kind of odd.
I was going to ask you about that. Okay, so you're a father. You're the only father of the three of us. Now, this is a little bit for like, because this is, I understand with Shrek, some of the humor might be a little bit for the adults, but I felt like this is a little too like overtly.
Yeah, because a lot of the stuff like can fly over kids' heads that the adults can pick. This one seems a little bit on the nose, you could say. So as a father with a daughter, don't know if I'm going to go take her to see this one, but I don't think she has any interest in it either. So I don't know. That's the other thing too. It's been so long since the Shrek movies came out. Like, is this going to really appeal to kids? I don't know. Like, I like Mike Myers. I like seeing Shrek stuff. I like Eddie Murphy. Shrek 2 was a great movie. I love Shrek 2. So I don't imagine this is going to be on that same level. I'd be shocked if it was that good after all this time. But I mean, my guess is it's probably what it ends up being, sort of a middle of the road. That was an okay movie. It's probably what it ends up being at the end of the day is my guess here. But who knows?
What do you think, Tommy?
Well, first of all, Eddie Murphy's back. He barely drops stuff. He did a Netflix deal for a little bit and Amazon. I think he had a couple movies, but this is it. This is prime Eddie Murphy to me. I mean, he's full donkey, so that's lit. And to have Mike Myers come back, and Mike Myers just did a commercial, quote unquote, for like Austin Powers.
That was pretty good.
Jeez, bro. It shows that they're coming out with another one. I mean,
Well, he even said
like,
he said they're doing another one.
So as long as they come out of the woodwork and they're doing movies, and eventually it leads to something else, just like the Wayans brothers with Scary Movie. I mean, it will lead to something else, right? Like White Chicks 2 or something. But anyways, I feel like the diehards of this Shrek universe are really particular. And, I think maybe Shrek should have like a bigger jaw or gullet or something. But I thought the graphics were pretty legit. I mean, I don't know what they were talking about. There's some sketchy stuff. I mean, I don't know what the gingerbread's doing with those gumdrop buttons, man. The buttons are supposed to be over here, not behind there. All right. We don't need any people twerking in the movie theater, especially since it's a kid movie.
Yeah.
But are they going to end this where it leads to another one? Because I know Zendaya's like the voice of one of the kids, and
it's going to lead to another one, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. So, like, I'm okay with this, but are they going to do what kind of like Toy Story's doing, where they switch characters? Is Shrek not going to be the lead on if they do the next one? Obviously, he's back for this, so we're talking about this. But I mean, to promote this a year early, right? It's really showing like they have the consistency. I actually even seen that they can't really even do the old one anymore, like the old animation. I don't know how valid that is, but maybe they have to just stick with this. DreamWorks, maybe they locked in this type of animation and this is what they have to do. I don't know if they're like too animated or if it's too glossy-ish, 3D-ish, but I don't know why. Obviously the fans in the comments can drop the heat, but I don't know what's going on. Like, why is everybody so upset? It does look really funny still.
It kind of looks Illumination-like in its animation.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's bad, but I guess if you're a Shrek purist, and again, I'm not. Well, I can vaguely remember the other ones a little bit, but I think when animation, you can kind of get into this, like Into the Spider-Verse had the same thing. The way that animation was done, either people love it or they hate that.
Yeah.
More than like I don't know. To me, I don't know if the animation style is going to make people not go see a movie. I don't know. Maybe for some people it is, but I don't. To me, nothing stuck out to me of like that looks really weird. But I'm pretty.
Is it like too dark? And I don't mean dark like horror, but like, is it too dark? And all the ray tracing that they used, Toy Story 5 used ray tracing spectacular. With the sun and the sun rays and the light. I just don't know if this is what they're going with. You could even see it in this image, the ray tracing coming down off of Shrek onto the ground. Glowing off the kids. I don't know if maybe that's what people don't like, is like the atmosphere and the vibe of the movie, because it maybe doesn't feel like a fairy tale anymore. I don't know. I'm stumped. OG, what do you think?
I don't know either. I think that, you're right. You guys are right. The animation style is maybe slightly different, maybe a little more illumination, but I feel like it's a more attractive animation style. Like, I feel like a lot of like the Katzenberg era DreamWorks stuff, like the character designs were pretty ugly. They almost look like too real or something. It wasn't really that attractive. This looks like an Illumination movie where it's like, okay, it's Shrek, but it has like a softness to it that the original movies maybe didn't have. But it's not like a drastic difference. It's just a little bit of an uptick for me.
Which would make some sense, because now that Universal owns DreamWorks, I would imagine perhaps they borrow some assets and ways they make these from Illumination, especially considering Illumination's able to do these animated movies pretty cheap comparatively. I mean, I think the Mario movie costs like 100 million, 110 million maybe. Wow. And so a lot of times, even animated movies, I mean, I don't know what Toy Story 5 cost, but I know that for a bit with Disney, like every animated movie was like $250 million. So maybe it's like a way that they used it to bring the cost down or something. But I mean, I don't really know. I mean, it's the internet. The internet's gonna catch on to things, and people nitpick, which is what you're supposed to do when you talk about these things that you enjoy. But I don't know. I mean, I'm curious how this will do though. I feel like I'm pretty sure somebody said this trailer got ratioed in terms of the downvotes to upvotes, because you can still see it through that plugin you can use. So
wow.
I don't know if that means that the box office won't be good. When is this actually coming out, by the way?
Not for another year, right?
27? Was it?
Okay. That's a long time to. And wasn't this delayed though? Wasn't it supposed to come out like before and they delayed it? Or did I?
And they didn't fix it. They didn't fix. Everybody thought they were fixing it, and they didn't. So June 30th of next year, bro.
Okay.
That's a long time.
I mean, that's a lot
really
of
long
work to try and go in and fix
Yeah.
an animations. I feel like you'd have to rework everything.
Well, now this is the original trailer for the first movie. Now, see how it is a little different. Where
Yeah.
the original version of these characters were not as cartoony, right? They kind of had a
Yeah.
more realistic. Where then,
Wow.
if you look at the new one, let's see if I can get a good picture of
More enthusiasm and more animated. In
Yeah,
the
I
face,
can
right?
kind of see it there. Yeah.
It's more animated, but I think the new style is a more attractive look for animation than this. Just in my opinion.
Yeah. It's
I don't
interesting.
know.
It seems a little
It's tough.
the colors are a lot brighter with Shrek 5 too. If you look at the color palette, it seems to be a little bit more like vibrant.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So, and it also, to your point, Tommy, I mean, we haven't had a Shrek movie in a long time, so the technology has improved also. So that's also going to make it look different, you know?
Yeah.
Right. And then, like, for me, since we're not kids, but for me, I'm here for the jokes. And if the jokes don't land, then that for me is like the selling point. And I know that shouldn't be the only selling point, but it's like we got Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy. And Cameron Diaz is back. I mean, come on. I mean, we got to have some good jokes in here. But like you brought up Mario earlier, Jared. Thank God. I'm so thankful that Zelda is not animated and they're doing live action for Zelda. I'm so happy about that.
Could you imagine broccoli hair Link? Oh my god!
Oh, no, bro, I can't. I
Give
don't
me
want that.
Riz. Where's the sword? You're like, oh gosh, no.
Yeah, please.
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh! But I want to ask you guys, what do you think this means for the theme parks? Because I mean, Universal, they're really bullish on you know, they're really bullish with their parks right now. We got a little bit of Shrek, obviously, with the kid park, but do you think it's possible we'll see like a big Shrek infusion in their main parks if this movie does well?
Well, Universal over there, they relayed something, right? And it's Shrek by ET, right?
Yeah, the DreamWorks land. There's a Shrek
the
meet. You can
DreamWorks
meet
land.
Donkey and Shrek over there, and you got like an
Okay.
ogre snack stand.
Okay. Okay.
But I would take a whole land. Obviously, it'd be more catered to kids. Now, when this movie comes out, though, are they just going to maybe add some characters? Like, are they going to add Zendaya's character or some of the kids? You know, maybe they could do that.
I think though, I mean, one thing I will say is even for the Minions movie, they're doing they got some of those inflatables up in Orlando, like around the buildings and stuff. I feel like they will do some in-park stuff undoubtedly to promote the movie. But I think that I imagine internally Universal is really wanting this thing to really do well because they're really trying to set up their own internal IPs as much as they can for the parks. Like they use third parties, but I think ideally they would love to have a whole bunch of their own IPs that they can really use at their discretion. So if this is a huge hit, I imagine you do see more Shrek. I don't know if you do a whole land, at least in Orlando, you got the DreamWorks area, but I think especially as they do more of these kids parks and they're going to feature Shrek, I think that only bolsters that potentially. So I don't know if you see any new attractions, but you might see some more, like you were saying, the kids for the meet and greets, like some more additions to what they already have for this stuff. But I guess it depends on how big, like if it is like Frozen level big, they probably would really do some more aggressive stuff. But if it's like, it does okay, it might kind of add a few things, but nothing too much maybe.
Yeah.
I'm interested in the box office because maybe everybody's intrigued the first week, but like you said, everything now is word of mouth. I mean, everybody heard about Obsession, everybody freaked out.
Yeah.
So like, well, the second week, will it drop tremendously like how Captain America, the new one did, and just all these movies that just drop the second week because no one cares anymore after everybody sees it the first week and says, hey, you might as well just wait till
that's what's interesting too, is like with modern box office, like so much of it is word of mouth. Like if something gets a good word of mouth, like look at Michael. Michael's a good example of a word of mouth thing that really carries it. Like you're saying, Obsession, some of these independent movies, like if it's good, it's very likely it'll do well at the box office. If it's just one of those things where it's not that good, the first weekend pops a little bit, and then people are like, especially as expensive it is to go to the movies now. Like we went to see Toy Story 5 last night. It cost, even we had the Cinemark thing still, but it was still like $50 for us to go.
2026 at the cinema is all about experience.
Yep.
And it's part of everybody's itching to go out and you don't even have to socialize, but it has to be a social area. Like theme parks are social, right? The movie theater, you don't socialize, but you're in there in one cohesive unit watching the same thing. Obsession and Michael have the same thing in common. They were an experience you did together, right?
Yep.
Even if you go in there by yourself, it's like, oh, now I can compare to other people. It's like art, pop culture at its finest, right? So I feel like it has to be good. Like, I think Odyssey is going to be that next event. I feel like Disclosure Day was trying to be Odyssey.
Yeah.
I know they're both Universal, and I know Steven Spielberg gets as much of a budget he wants for each movie. The movie was legit. I know some people say it's their top movie of the year. For me, it was like lull. It hit a really low mark. I know they're trying to say, oh, it's like Arrival, and it's like a light type of movie. I know what it built up to. OG, I don't know if you've seen it. But to me, it wasn't a spectacle that I wanted it to be. And if you look online, I feel like it's half and half. People are saying,
dude, I feel like it's polar opposite, half and half.
Right.
Some people say
Polar
it's
opposite.
absolutely terrible, and some people are like, no, it's great. Like, I don't see many people being like, it was
in the
okay.
middle. Yeah. Right. So like, I'm always interested in both you guys seeing it, your opinions, but geez, like I think Odyssey is going to be what they wanted for Disclosure Day. Odyssey, man, they've been pumping forever. It's going to be that 70 millimeter too. Like that's going to be fire. It's going to be hard to compare these movies if they're not an experience, quote unquote. Nowadays, it only hits if you have stuff built around it. Universal has some stuff on the studio tour you can see on both sides, like the Trojan Horse or whatever at Orlando. Yeah, bro, the ship over here. Obsession had the Wishing Willow, and they had a lot of stuff, the lore to go with it. You always have to be prepared with stuff. And, K-pop Demon Hunters wasn't prepared for that to blow up, and they kind of missed the mark on a lot of merch. And now they're dropping merch since they won a Grammy and Oscar or whatever they won.
But it's almost too late. Like, even my daughter was really big into K-pop, and now she's like over it. Like, by the time they get the merch out, it's like, like I don't really want it.
Too late, bro. Too late. So, sorry, double back to Shrek. If Universal wants to pump, they're going to pump like they did, like maybe How to Train Your Dragon. You know what I mean? They're going to pump. Like, and the thing with Universal is they got balls. And I mean, sorry to say it like that, but like, they don't care right now. They keep dropping stuff. They dropped a kid park and a horror 24-hour horror thing within a year of each other, and a theme park.
So they brand new park,
Yeah, they don't care. Like they're ready to lose money if they,
they don't care.
I think they're that guy. They're the the cleanup hitter in a lineup. It's either going to hit a home run or he's going to strike out.
Yeah, but people don't waste their money like that anymore because we're fresh out of a pandemic 4 or 5 years, and you know what I mean? Like inflation, people aren't wasting their money. Restaurants are tanking. People they open a restaurant and they leave in 2 years. Like it's crazy nowadays. The malls are all dead, bro. Like everybody's shopping on Amazon. Like people are going to the World Cup, whatever sports event is popping at the time. They're going to high A-list concerts like Taylor Swift or Kendrick or someone like that. Or they're going to theme parks, dude. And then if a movie theater could play a part in that, if not, the movie theater's dead, if you notice.
Well, it's interesting too with the theater going experience. It's going in a different direction than I predicted.
Me too.
Because I was thinking, okay, with streaming and all that, the big movies like the Avatars, the Marvels, the Star Wars are going to be the ones that everyone goes to see because that's what you want to see on the big screen. But it's not. It's Obsession. It's Devil Wears Prada. Like this is all this stuff seems like streaming movies, like right? But they're doing great in the theater.
Pinpoint it? I don't know how to pinpoint it anymore.
It's
honestly
crazy.
I think what you can pinpoint to it is people want authenticity, and so these indie projects, they're like passion, like they're passionate about the work that they're making there. Marvel and Star Wars seem, well, in my opinion, they've been slop. So they're just like, well, I'll see this later when it comes to streaming or whatever. So it's like, I think there's that. Now, one thing that could help Shrek, like this year is a very strong movie lineup. I don't know about next year. So maybe it does better because there may not be as much competition around it whenever it comes out. Because I think this year, if it came out, you'd be dealing with Toy Story 5. Right. You already had Mario. You've got Odyssey later this year. You got Doomsday. You got Doom 3. Like you got a lot of big stuff coming up. So next year, that may have been why they pushed it back too.
Yeah.
Try and give it more of a runway for a better chance at success if it doesn't have as much stuff going up against it.
And they said summer. They said beginning of summer, man, June. That takes a lot of heat too, because I mean we're gonna get Zelda and Sonic 4 before that. So they're missing that whole gap of fighting them, right?
Yep.
They're not dropping Shrek in November when GTA 6 is going to release. Disney may mess up because all the parents are going to be playing GTA 6 if they drop a kid movie in Thanksgiving.
I mean, GTA 6 may take up a lot of people's time. Yeah. That may be, honestly, I know we're joking. That may be something I'm really curious of, like what the, because that game is so anticipated.
Oh, dude.
I've never seen anything like this level of, I've been waiting all this time for it. When that thing drops, I will be very curious how like box office stuff is at that point. Like, do people just be like, no, I'm just going to play GTA. Like, I don't want to go see a movie. I want to play the game or something.
I would honestly say, and this is like just kind of eyeballing it, right? Probably the most anticipated game ever. Like, I can't think of anything else, right?
Down. Yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
All time, bro.
I mean, you have people, they talked about they're releasing it only on I think it's only PS5. Or is
for now. Right.
Okay. You are going to have people buy consoles just to play this game. I might be one of them. I'm a PC guy, but like this game's not going to come out probably for like 2 years on PC, if I were to guess. So it's like, if I want to play the game, I'm going to have to buy a PS5. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that, but that's the closest thing that's getting me to buy a PS5. And ever since that's been out, is this game coming out.
Ever. And then you see everybody online, like T Grizzly, the Detroit rapper, he got out of prison and basically he's not rapping and he just does GTA heists and he's made like 30 mil of people watching him on Twitch.
That's
off doing GTA 5 heists. So this movie, this video game, excuse me, you see people online say it too. It's going to create like another lane with eyes just watching that. So like what you said, are the movies going to be all right? So Hunger Games comes out in November and Fokker-in-Law. So and Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, I don't think Cat in the Hat will. Yeah.
I know, man. Bill Hader tried, man. He tried. He's the voice.
I love Bill Hader.
I know.
He's so funny, but yeah, I don't know.
This one, I don't know, bro.
I don't know. They've tried to do Cat in the Hat before, and none of them land.
Mike Myers
tried it. He had, what, did he have 2 Cat in the Hat movies?
I think so.
Yeah.
I know he tried to do Jim Carrey, but it didn't work. So Fokker-in-Law comes out Black Friday.
Interesting.
So, or the day Wednesday, excuse me.
Although I will say it's interesting. The one thing we haven't seen in theaters for a couple of years now is kind of comedies. Seems like those are making a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah.
More comedy.
They're making this comeback, and I feel like Mike Myers has enough oomph in him to get the next one out, but he got fire lit up under him, I think, because he sees Scary Movie 6 hitting, you know what I mean? Regardless how much they lost the second week, blah, blah, blah. Their first week, they went hard, bro. And if Austin Powers could get that first week sales, like Scary Movie 6, I mean, I think that's what he's juiced. Like you said, dude, there's no comedies no more. Everybody was scared to do comedies because they don't want to get canceled. They're all watered down.
Oh,
now Mike Myers needs to come back and do it.
There's that, and I think one reason that you'll see comedies come back is because they're cheap. You don't have to do a bunch of CGI. So like, as the tent pole of Marvel really starts, we'll see what Doomsday does, but I think that's like kind of maybe the last hurrah for Marvel is that, and maybe then Secret Wars. But it's like they're gonna be looking for movies like Obsession and horror movies and cheap like comedies, like stuff that is like you don't have to make $800 million to break even. You can make $400 million at the box office and maybe be profitable. And I think that is something they desperately need for these studios.
I agree.
Yeah, I want to see a White Chicks too, bro.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Even if you didn't see it, it's get comedy back in the theater and have people experience it together. We got no Superbad 2. We don't have Pineapple Express 2. We don't have Hangover 4. It's because no one wants to do comedies, bro. I'm ready. I mean, we are moving out of that era where people aren't as like worried about that now, which I think that'll be a trickle effect you'll start seeing like a couple of years down the line a little bit. Although we did get a new Jackasses coming out this year. Oh yeah, next week, man.
Yeah.
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 Now, real quick, before we get out of here, because you've never seen White Chicks, this clip is only a minute long. This is one of my favorite scenes of all
Okay.
time. Okay, I think you're gonna love this. This is so funny. Okay, here we go. This is from White Chicks.
I have seen clips, but I've never seen the whole thing.
Okay.
Ease on him.
Terry Crews.
I should ask you to. You are so beautiful.
Hey, how about we listen to a little bit of music?
How did you know? I love this song.
Everybody.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and I'm homebound. And I need you, and I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the.
So
Oh,
to me, they play that song at rap concerts. Some of the rappers play it, and everybody in the crowd's like, "And I need you." I'll
Dude,
record it next time.
it's a banger. And I will say, when I was playing some of the either Fortnite or like Call of Duty, some of my buddies, anytime you like, where are you going? I'd be like, going downtown. Like you just sing that part of the song, and everyone just, oh yeah, that's where, yeah, it's you can get it. That's a good song. It's a great.
That's a classic movie, though. OG.
Oh, bro, it's so good. Have you seen that clip before, Jared?
I've seen him singing it before. I haven't seen the lead up to it, but yeah, like I've seen bits and pieces. I do like Terry Crews, and that dude is jacked like year round.
Yeah, no, absolutely, dude. He's taking his peptides for sure.
Amongst other things, probably.
But gentlemen, always a good time. Jared from Capture the Magic, everybody. Where can people find you on social media, Jared?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. It's always fun. I always like when we have these, we'll get to our topics, then we always go on a side quest somewhere. And I enjoy the side quests. They're a good time. But you can find me at Cap the Magic here on YouTube and social media. And if you are looking for Universal Orlando or Walt Disney World, more in-depth reviews, tips, and things like that, you can check out CTM Podcast with my wife and I, where we talk about a lot of this stuff. But it's hour-long episodes where we really dig into some of this stuff more. But that's where you can find me.
There he is, Jared, Capture the Magic. And we do a weekly show, usually on Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays. We kind of alternate.
Yep.
Myself, Jared, and Mr. Vash Sky. So check that out. And Jose, Theme Park Philosophy, also joins us periodically when he can.
Yeah.
But a great time, everybody. So make sure you check out. It's a multi-channel live stream.
It's a really good time. It's been honestly the last couple of months, it's been getting really good. I think the chat gets involved. It's a good time.
Yeah, no, 100%. Tommy Toon, always good to have you back in the building. Where can everybody find Tommy Toon?
Yeah, thank you for having me back on Orange Grove. Jared, it's always good seeing you. Yeah, you guys killing on that theme parking, man. But the one thing I like about you guys is consistency and how quick you guys are able to deliver quality conversation. So that's what I really like. But yeah, man, you can catch me on Instagram and TikTok, man. I'm trying to get to 10K on IG. D23's coming up, man. Everything's coming up, man. Midsummer, I'm gonna be in Vegas. Come on, let's do it. Get me up to 10K.
When are you going to Vegas? If you don't mind.
International Fight Week. So if anybody likes UFC, hit me up when you're in town. I'll be out there July 9th to the 14th.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, if anybody catches that on here, I'm not sure if there's any fans, but yeah, dude, YouTube, TommyToon_world, getting these food reviews out, nonstop. Not really, but I'm trying to get one out at least every week moving forward now, since I'm going to Vegas as well. So, this is what I mean is you never know what platform you're going to catch us on. So just follow us on every single platform because, even Capture the Magic's Instagram's going crazy. You know what I mean? When OG does bless the IG, he gets these reels locked in too. So, you know what I mean? Follow us on every single platform.
Oh, I'm telling you, bro.
Right. That's what I'm talking about, dude. But yeah, lock in for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't post too many reels. I got to start doing that again. You know, I used to do it more often. I would like kind of promote like the bar chats and stuff like that. I got to get back into some IG. I like the feature, how you can add your music and you know, it's fun, man. It's cool. Yeah. But I appreciate you guys, everybody home. Thank you for watching this episode of OG 55. Comment down below with everything on your mind with what we talked about today. Shrek 5, the animation style, white chicks, whatever it is, whatever you want to discuss in the comments. HHN, Stranger Things. We would love to hear from you. And until next time, see you.
Thank you so much for watching OG55. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and become a member today.
God, I sound like a Bob Iger dick rider. God, I sound like a Bob Iger dick rider.
Hold on. Okay, I'm editing that out.
Did he say a Bob Iger dick rider? I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
that's John Campia.
No way.
Yeah.